Hi, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Most people in Israel send their kids back to school. It's been quite the summer, quite the long summer. I'm not sure when America gets back to school, but here in Israel, most schools started yesterday. So, congratulations on being here. Congratulations on making a little time for yourself and learn how to activate your style. That's exactly what we're going to talk about today. So, before we start, I just wanted to introduce myself for those who don't know me. My name is Deborah Golan. I am a transformational stylist, and I help women reach their next levels and become the best versions of themselves through a combination of personal styling and mindset work. So I'm just going to share my screen and get right into activated style today. 1 second. Give me a sec. Okay. Hopefully, that worked. I'm not the most technically savvy person in the world, but hopefully we're good now. Just give me a little thumbs up if you can see the activated style screen. So hopefully we're all on the same page and we can get right to it. I'm going to dive right in. So, you are here today to learn how to activate your style. Congratulations, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. This is your personal style roadmap for dressing with intention and authenticity. We're going to learn a lot today. I packed it all in, so I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. Some of the things we're going to cover today, we're going to talk about why most women feel like they have nothing to wear, even if maybe they have a closet full of clothes. You just look at your closet and you still feel like nothing is jumping out at you, nothing is speaking to you, closet full of clothes, but nothing to wear. We're going to talk about how using our wardrobe as a tool to feel our most authentic selves. And we're going to go into dressing with intention, how that can help us feel our best every single day, how it's a gift to give ourselves. And we're going to go through the 5 style personas and how you can find your style and which style identity, style persona you're going to fit into. I'm going to use those words interchangeably today. The 5 style personas and the 5 style identities. We're going to go back and forth between the two. So I know we've all been there. Every morning or many mornings, you go to get dressed, you open your closet, and you just feel like I have nothing to wear. Closet full of clothes, but nothing to wear. I know I have been there many, many times, and I'm sure you have also. So the good news is you're not alone because the vast majority of women feel this way, and most women actually only wear 20% of the clothes in their closet. That means 80% of the clothes you own are just sitting there collecting dust and not even being used. Can you imagine? I can. But yeah, that's a crazy stat that you're only actually wearing 20% of the clothes that you own. So it can be really frustrating, and not knowing what to wear every single day just slows you down and maybe even like makes you a little cranky in the morning. So I want to talk about some of the reasons why you might be feeling stuck, why you are always constantly feeling like you have nothing to wear. So it could be for a few different reasons. One of those reasons are it could be that you tend to buy random pieces. Maybe it looked great on you in the store. Maybe you loved it. Maybe the sales lady told you it was perfect for you. And then you get home and you put it on again, and something is just not quite right. It's just not fitting how you thought it fit. It's not looking how you thought it looked. Something's not right about it. Or maybe it still feels amazing when you get home, but you bought it without actually thinking what you can pair it with. So now you have this gorgeous piece, but you have nothing to put it with in your closet that you own, or you have no occasion to wear it to. That could be another reason why you have a lot of clothes that you're not wearing. It could be that you have been holding on to a bunch of clothes from different versions of yourself that no longer serve you. Maybe you've changed sizes and you're still holding on to those sizes, hoping to fit into them one day. Maybe you are holding on to clothing that the person you once were, and you have grown, you have evolved, and the pieces that you once loved, you don't really feel like you anymore. So it's really hard to find something that feels truly like you. That could be another reason why you feel like you have nothing to wear. Sometimes maybe people shop out of impulse. They just feel like the need to get something. Retail therapy is real. I know it. I have been there. And sometimes if you're not in the best mood or you just feel the need to go shopping, maybe you do that. Maybe you've done impulse purchases, or it could be the opposite, that you are someone who absolutely hates shopping. A lot of my clients are not shopping types, and they only go shopping when they absolutely have to. And when they do, they just buy a bunch of things. They're probably all very similar, probably all different styles, things that they know works for them or they think works for them. So they have a bunch of things. And again, they're fine, but nothing really feels like them. Nothing really feels like you. And that's why it might be very challenging to get dressed every single day. The good news is this is not something that has to be permanent. This can be fixed, and even you can get a whole new wardrobe without actually having to purchase anything new, just by styling things a little bit differently, maybe looking at it how you didn't look before, pairing things together. We're gonna go talk about that a lot more tomorrow, but I just want to touch on that right now, that that is an option. So it's not really buying about buying new clothes. It's about having the right clothes, the clothes chosen intentionally, the clothes that feel like you, that represent who you are, where you're going. And that is what activated style is all about. So I want you to have a little bit of a reframe in how you think about your closet and how you think about your style and your wardrobe. Your wardrobe, I would love you to think of it as a toolkit. It really represents who you are. It helps you meet your goals. There's so many things that your wardrobe can say about you, can do for you. So, just a few things here I will mention. They can what you wear expresses your personality. It should reflect who you are on the inside and express all the amazing things about you. It also determines how others see you, right? There's a huge difference between and I'm sure you know like how people treat you if you don't really put any effort into what you're wearing. You kind of look schlumpy, or like the old faithfuls that are just fine, versus if you put in a little bit of effort, how people see you, how people approach you. I'm sure that you have experienced that yourself. So it really, really shapes the way others see you, how you dress. It can help you actually feel aligned with your goals. It can help you meet your goals quicker because it helps you feel empowered. It makes you feel powerful. It boosts your energy. Clothing have a way of making us feel confidence. Certain colors, certain fits, when we feel amazing in things, our whole energy shifts, our whole energy changes. You can even maybe possibly inspire others if they see you dressing confidently and beautifully and amazingly, you may inspire others to do the same. So I'm gonna do a little pause for a moment, and you can write this down if you have a pen and paper nearby. If not, I'm gonna give you a minute to get one because there's gonna be a few times we're gonna write things down because I would love you to refer back to this course so you can start to reframe things in your mind and start to find your personal style and where you fit in. So I'm going to give you a little bit of an assignment. If you have something on top of your head, great, write it down now. If not, you can look through your closet later this evening or within the next couple days. I want you to think about a piece or find a piece in your wardrobe that really, really makes you feel powerful. I give the example here of this woman. She has these adorable, gorgeous sunglasses, pink sunglasses. You can tell she's feeling herself. I love sunglasses. Anyone who knows me knows that I am a sunglass fan myself. Whenever I have a great pair of sunglasses, I always feel powerful and amazing. It could be a full, complete outfit. It could be a pair of shoes. It could be a piece of jewelry. Whatever it is that makes you feel amazing and powerful, I want you to think about that. Think about what that piece is and start incorporating that piece more in your life so you can have that feeling on a regular basis. So once we understand that our wardrobe is actually a tool and can determine um, how we feel about ourselves and how others see us and how we show up every day, we really want to try to start dressing with intention. And this is something that I really like to focus on with my own one-on-one personal empowerment experience clients, that the idea of aligning who you are on the outside with who you are on the inside. So those two things should match up. They can change every single day, or you can find a good style that's comfortable for you, that represents who you are, represents where you want to go, who you want to be, and start matching the way you dress with how you feel, who you are, and where you want to go. And this is really a gift you can give yourself every single day. This can change by the day. You ask yourself, you can either think in your mind, that's where I am right now. I usually just think in my mind because I've been doing this for a long time. If you're more new to the process, it definitely helps to either write it down so you see it in front of you or just say it out loud. And this is what I want you to express, either with writing down or in words out loud to yourself. And it really only takes a minute, but it makes a huge difference in your entire day. So you're going to ask yourself how you want to feel today. It sounds so simple. It sounds like kind of silly, but I'm telling you, it's going to make a huge difference in your life. Let's say you want to feel strong today. Maybe you have something difficult. You want to feel really strong. Maybe you want to feel empowered. Maybe you want to feel beautiful. Maybe you want to feel smart. Whatever it is, take that feeling and take into consideration all the things that you want to accomplish that day and going forward. If you're doing a more long-term goals, think about all those things and then match up the way you want your day to go with the way you dress. And I'm telling you, it's going to set the tone for the entire day. So you choose your outfit with purpose and perspective, and it's going to really, really trickle down into every single aspect of your life. I'm sure you've had those days and the difference that you feel when you just grab whatever's clean and whatever, is fine, is okay, it's not terrible, but it definitely doesn't represent you. You put it on, I'm sure you could have a good day, but there's a huge difference and it sets the tone for the whole day when you put an outfit on something that you love, something that lights you up, something that makes you feel amazing. Your entire day and your entire personality and everything that you interact with, everyone, your relationships with your children, your friends, your people that you work with, everyone's going to feel it. If you feel amazing about yourself, it completely changes your energy and affects every part of your life. So I really want you to start implementing that. And I would love you to start doing that even tomorrow, even. And if you do, drop me an email or send me a WhatsApp or contact me on social media with how what you are doing that day to dress with intention and how you wanted to feel and how you made that happen with your look. Okay, so now we're going to go into um, a little bit deeper into the heart of what activated style is. We definitely touched upon why you don't feel like you have enough clothes. We talked about really, really important about how our wardrobe can be an extremely helpful tool. And we touched upon dressing with intention. All those things are really, really important. And the next part we're going to go into is the five different style identities and how to find yours. So before we go right into that, I want you to think of three words, and we're going to reference this later. I would love for you to write this down. If you don't have access to a pen, just think about it. But you can write it down. That would be preferable because then you can refer back to it later. So think about three words that would describe your style if you could dress any way you wanted. If you wanted, how would you want to feel if you dressed exactly what you in your mind feels amazing and feels aligned with you? Pick three words. And I'm giving some examples here. You don't have to use these, but these are just some ideas of three different words and um, three words that match up with each of the style personas. Now, it's a good chance that you're not going to fit exactly in one of these. Sometimes there are some overlaps with two or even three, or it could change by the day depending on your mood, depending on how you feel, I'm sorry. But generally, you tend to be drawn to one of these more often than the others. So think about for a minute. Pick your three words while I'm going through the five style identities. You can go ahead and write that down. So there is the classic style persona, the relaxed style identity, bold, the feminine style persona, and the creative. And like I said, I've given a few words describing each one here. I'm going to now go on and break down a little bit of what each one is. We're going to talk about some signature styles that fit in with each style persona. And I've also given you a picture of what that might look like. If you're not quite sure how you fit in, I've given you a picture of each style identity, style persona, and what a person who fits into that style might look like. Okay, so the first one is the classic style persona. This person is very timeless. She loves structured pieces. She loves elegant pieces. She loves clean lines. Anything that's really classic, possibly minimalist. This gorgeous lady is wearing a metallic top. As I like a little bit of edge, that's what I chose here. But you see that everything is very clean, is very classic. The pinstripes, the suiting, everything really fits in with that classic style persona. If you are drawn to this kind of style, your signature pieces, your signature styles, you might love blazers. Blazers will look great with your style identity. You probably love button downs or camisoles. Trench coats is probably it could be your go-to coat and jacket. It's amazing. Doesn't even matter what you are wearing underneath. A trench will just, throw it on and you instantly look polished, instantly put together. It's actually amazing. And you tend to be drawn to more classic jewelry. So more traditional pieces, more classic. So that is the classic style persona. The next one is the relaxed style persona. That is someone who loves to be comfortable, casual chic, easygoing style. And notice I said comfortable, but there's a huge difference between comfortable and relaxed and schlumpy. This person here looks really put together, even though she looks really comfortable, casual, and cozy. She still looks like she put a little bit of effort in. Even if it's an effortless effort, she still looks wonderful. She still looks great. So if you find yourself being drawn to the relaxed style persona, some of your signature styles you would love are denim pants, skirts, or denim jackets. All things denim are great for you. You love your sneakers. You probably live in them. You probably have several pairs if you are in the relaxed style persona. Cozy knit sweaters are your best friend. You probably can't are counting down the days till it gets a little chilly, which unfortunately in Israel and other warm places will be a while, but you love your cozy knits. You just love to be comfy cozy. And when it's a little bit cooler, a little bit warmer, I'm sorry, the linen fabrics is actually great for you. It's also really comfortable and casual. So that is the relaxed style persona. The next one is the bold style persona. And I love this one. I kind of feel drawn to this style identity, although it really, really changes by the day. But I find myself choosing bold pieces and really being drawn to that. So again, it doesn't have to be only the things that you wear all the time, but most of the time you probably find yourself drawn to one of these style identities, and that's really going to help you find your personal style. So the bold style persona loves confident pieces. She loves a little drama. She loves daring pieces. She loves to make a statement. All that statement making jewelry, the interesting bright colors, some of the signature styles you would love if you find yourself in the style. The bold style persona are unexpected combinations, some color combinations you wouldn't think to put together, mixing patterns, mixing prints. Also, leather jackets give a little bit of an edge, give a bold feel. That's going to be your go-to outerwear, the leather jacket, and of course, the dramatic accessories, um, dramatic jewelry, the shoes, the bags. We love it all if you're a bold style persona girl like me. And the next one is the feminine style identity, style persona. If you are a feminine, if you fit in the feminine persona, you love soft, girly pieces, you love flowy things, you love that romantic, anything romantic style. Some signature styles that you should look for, you're probably very drawn to, are flowy dresses, lace detailing, or maybe just lace fabrics in general. Anything that's like super girly, super feminine. Of course, we love our florals, all sizes, small ones, big ones, more bold, more delicate. Anything floral is great for the feminine style persona. And also delicate, dainty jewelry. It really, really fits in well with this style persona. Take a drink 1 second. And then we'll move on to the last style persona. Okay, and the last one is the creative style persona, style identity. This person is really quirky, really unique, loves all things different and one of a kind. Probably have a playful personality, love the unique pieces, a little bit artsy. Some pieces in your signature style, you probably love to mix prints. And if you don't, but you're kind of an artsy person, start doing it because this works great for your style identity, mixing the prints. You love quirky, one-of-a-kind pieces, like we said, really, really super unique things that nobody else is going to have, unique accessories, and vintage finds, because that tends to be very, very one of a kind. And the chance of you walking into a room and if you get something vintage and someone wearing the exact same thing is very, very low. So if you are creative style persona, these are some things to look for, and this is going to work really, really well for you. Okay, so now that we've gone through the 5 different style identities, I want you to go back to your 3 words that you chose before. I hope you wrote them down. If not, you can do that now, of how you would love to feel if you could wear anything in the world, if there was no judgment, if your kids didn't tell you you looked embarrassing, if you weren't worried about what other people think, how would you want to feel when you get dressed every single day in an ideal world? And I want you to start working towards that. And that's going to really help you find your personal style. Not only the style persona, but how you want to feel when you get dressed. So if you don't know yet where you fit in, or even if you do, I want you to consider these 3 questions, and that's going to help you find your personal style even easier and it'll be even more aligned. So the first thing I want you to think about is, what pieces do you feel best in? And this it could be something that you wear all the time. It could be something that you've worn once, but you try something on, you put it on, and there's certain pieces, there's certain styles, there's certain things that you just feel amazing when you wear them. So I want you to think about that? What lights you up? What makes you feel gorgeous? What makes you feel amazing? The second question I want you to think about or write down, preferably, so you can refer back to this later, is what kind of styles do I reach for the most? And it's not always what you should be wearing, because oftentimes I find that women just reach for their Old Faithfuls, their go-tos. It's not necessarily the most flattering or the best piece for them, but just think about that a little bit and how you can branch out a little bit and how you can go outside a little bit outside your comfort zone to really reach your best self because your growth really only starts outside your comfort zone. So I want you to think about that. And if you ever felt like, oh, I wish I could pull that off, or you see someone wearing an amazing piece or an amazing outfit, or, just gorgeous accessory, and you think to yourself, oh, she looks gorgeous, but I could never pull that off. I want you to start letting go of those feelings and those thoughts. And I want you to think, I can pull it off because I know that you can. You're amazing and you could definitely pull it off. And if you want to go in baby steps, you could do that too. But I would love for you to write something down that you really, really love and you wish you could pull off, but you're not quite ready to do that yet. And I want you to try to start working towards that. And all these things are going to help you refine and find your personal style. So I'm going to pause here for a minute and see if anyone has some questions. Um, I don't know if I'll get to them today, but if not, I will definitely reach out and answer. And I'm going to give you one more minute to just think about where you fit into your style identity and answer the questions if you haven't done that yet. Okay, everyone good? Okay, so we're gonna wrap up and we're gonna move on. So just to review things we talked about today, we discussed why most women feel like they have nothing to wear, even though they probably have a lot of things in their closet. We talked about how your wardrobe and what you wear can be an amazing tool to help you become your best self and help you feel empowered and powerful, and also how others view you. We also talked about dressing with intention, and I gave you the homework assignment to start doing that tomorrow and try doing it every single day. Take 1 minute, really, really doesn't take a long time. 1 minute. Decide how you want your day to go, how you want to feel today, what you want to do, and dress in a way that matches that tone and that feeling that you want to have. And of course, we talked about the 5 style personas. I hope that you were able to um, see yourself where you fit in a little bit. If maybe you fit into 2 or 3 of those categories, maybe it's just one. And if you're still a little bit confused, please feel free to reach out to me or go over the questions that we discussed, and you can really try to refine your answers and your personal style. Um, this is really the foundation of activated style is understanding these things and recognizing that you have the power to decide how your day is going to go, and you can get all the blessings that you want just for by dressing for it. So that's a really, really important takeaway that I really want you to think about as we close. And tomorrow we're going to get down even deeper. We're going to get really practical on how to dress for the way that we want to feel. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to work with your own closet and your own clothes that you probably already have, very basic things that most people already own. And I'm going to give you some styling tricks and some ways to revamp pieces you already have to really, really upgrade your look. So I'm very, very much looking forward to it. I hope you enjoyed tonight's session, and I am looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye.